Hey guys, what's going on? Eternunique here with,
Hey there, guys. I'm SonicGhost.
And I'm Manfred P Adventures.
and welcome back to Let's Play Majora's Mask. This is our final part now,
Yep, and there's one thing we want to show before we go to the final area, which is what I'm doing right now as a sad, drunken man.
and I'm just watching the moon.
So, with Sakan, you can actually kill him. If you shoot an arrow, doesn't matter what kind, just want to be overkill with a fire arrow. You can shoot him when he has the bomb bag, and now we committed murder. I'm sorry, grandmother. I'm so sorry.
Lester, how could you?
I'm
He's
sorry.
crying! He's crying! He's apologizing for it.
I'm sorry, but he was such an idiot. Alright, moving on. Now, it's night of the third day for you.
There was nothing left of him. He just just blew to smithereens.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was carrying bombs, and Lester shot him with the fire arrow. What do you think?
It's night of the third day for Amber right now, but for me, it's night of the first day. For time's sake, I want in there right now, so obviously, we've done this how many times in this playthrough? Flying with a bomb,
Yeah.
turning around, all that. So I'm pretty much just going over the door. I'm getting here early, but it doesn't do anything different besides change the lighting. That's about it. So like,
So this is
Amber's
gonna
side's
look
purple,
way
my side's
different.
blue.
Way different.
That's really the only difference. It doesn't change anything else in the cutscenes. Nothing else is really going to be different. We're still going to be doing the same thing.
But now that you have actually done all four of the temples, now you can actually, do what Tail was
Tail.
saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Almost said Tattle, but I was like, no,
Yeah,
Tattle
well, as a kid, I always did that too, mix up the two, because the names are so similar. Yeah, this is the first time we've seen this scene ever since the very beginning of the game. Because, we don't have any need to go here. There was one scene we didn't show off, but if you come here and play the Oath to Order when you don't have all four giants, they'll still come and help, but that won't do anything because you need all four.
What happens is that it just
Basically, they
crashes.
try to hold the moon, and then Skull Kid's like, "Ha, you didn't bring all four, you idiot. Try again."
And it's still...
Yeah, it still comes down. So you pretty much have to just wait for it, or just play the song and get out of here.
So, now that we have all four giants, though...
Also, I always questioned this when I was younger, but how does Skull Kid feel the earthquake when he's flying?
Maybe he saw everything shake.
Yeah, it just makes no sense. That's the only thing you can assume for logic, but that's about it.
Maybe he saw that the earth was shaking, but then again...
And again, a difference in our cutscene
Then-
colors. You got purple, I got orange.
Well,
yeah,
I'm just
mine
wondering-
looks evil.
Mine just
and
looks like it's
yours-
about ready to be daybreak.
Yeah. Mine looks evil, and you're like, nah, sunset. Sunrise, whatever.
But back to what we were saying about the Skull Kid just seeing the earthquake. But if that was the case, wouldn't he just assume that the earthquake was being caused by the moon?
Well, you would hope so. So since we gathered all four giants, we go to the top of the clock tower when the moon's about ready to fall, and we call them over. They all just appear.
Wouldn't that hurt the giant? Because he just stepped on the ice spike on the ground.
Did you pay attention to one of the giants? He was walking on air for a moment. I don't think they care. Yeah, it's the one from Snowhead. Look at his feet. They're hovering. He's not standing on anything. He's just kind of there.
He's good. Don't worry.
He's like standing on one block on each side. He's like on his very tiptoes. Just can't tell.
I like how your tower light is still shining in this cutscene.
Yeah, because at this point, it's supposed to be like the beginning of a new day. But for me, it's still looking like it's a nighttime, about ready to turn daytime. It's because also, my tower is wrong. Look at it.
Yeah.
Yours is folded over, ready to go. Mine's still kind of a watchtower. So it's a little weird. But the effect still stands. I just like how that is an alteration in the cutscene. It's not a pre-rendered cutscene. It goes by what kind of effect is going on. So in reality, they're technically crushing the clock tower.
there we go. The Giants have finally stopped the moon.
Yep, that was it. Our quest is to an end. We did it. We saved Termina. And Skull Kid's taking a nap.
Well, he has had a rough 3 days, over and over and over again.
Yeah, he doesn't notice. And I like how, after all the abuse that Tail got, he's still sympathetic for Skull Kid. It's like, oh no, he did all this because he was lonely, he was wanting attention. But Tail's like, dude, he was trying to destroy everything, he was trying to beat you up. How much brain damage do you now have?
Well, seeing how Tail is just a, ball of light, I wouldn't say he had a brain.
Well, you can obviously tell he's not as intelligent as his sister, unfortunately.
Oh,
but now plot twist.
The mask.
The mask was the one doing all this, not Skull Kid. I mean, it makes sense, because in the very beginning, we got warned of the power that Majora's mask has.
Yep.
And because this puppet role is ended, he's taking another puppet, which just so happens to be the gigantic moon above him.
Oh god, those eyes.
I shall consume everything. I'm hungry.
I'm so hungry I can eat a Termina.
Wonder what that tastes like.
Well, it tastes like 4 giants around me, for starters.
Num num num.
Which look like big things of lettuce combined with, well, fruit snack.
I feel like Pac-Man for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So we are recommended to use the song time to go back, but that's not going to do anything, it's just going to repeat. So Link is obviously thinking, yeah, it's going to repeat, just go up there and solve this.
And of course the fairy's like, nah, you go on your own. I'm done.
Yeah, pretty much. But of course, Tails being kind of gullible right now, she's like, nah, I'll go. And that's when Tano has to give in.
I just now noticed you have the bunny hood on, Amber.
Yeah, she has that on, I'm just no hood.
I like the bunny hood. It's cute.
This cutscene actually does alter a bit. Like, if you actually come here after you did this part of the game later, because you can revisit this like every other place in the game, that text does slightly change.
But now we're actually on the moon itself, which apparently is a world.
That don't look like the moon.
It looks like a nice place to have a picnic, not death.
I bomb slide.
Gotta have one final sliding.
Whee! So there's these little kids running around, and they have the masks on of the 4 bosses that we fought.
And each one asks for masks. Each one asks for a different amount, too. So, Odama asked for 1, Gaunt asked for 2, Yorg asked for 3, and Twin Mold asked for 4. By the end of all this, you're going to have no more masks. You can't trade your transformation masks, so you'll keep those, but every other one you gotta give up. And this is actually for 1 more mask. And plus, we also get heart pieces in here.
That's kind of... That's one thing whenever I played this is like, wait, there's a heart piece in the final dungeon. That never happened before.
Yeah, well, really, this is not much of a final dungeon because this all is pretty much optional. You can go straight to the final boss at this point. None of this you have to do. But if you choose to do all this, well, you'll be rewarded in the end if you got all the masks. And you'll be able to get yourself some heart pieces. Which will fill up our heart containers to 20.
Yep. So basically you want to do this, and, obviously we've done all this as a Deku Scrub before, so you shouldn't have a problem. The only problem you're going to have in this area is the big spikes.
Yeah, because if you fall off and get hit, you avoid that to the very beginning. There is a portal in this section that can actually take you back to the moon itself. If you choose that, you can just go right back up to the person who told you to go here, and then just come right back. You don't have to give him any more masks, luckily.
I will have to say this, that minigame that we played at the beginning, the one that the Deku Scrubs did for the 3 days, really good practice for this area.
Yeah.
So.
Because you do have to deal with a lot of the moving platforms in there, and this is pretty much the same kind of setup in some ways.
So.
But the yellow flowers are the more important ones to get because they launch you up higher, so you get more airtime.
And that music.
Yeah.
Again.
Each area, except for the last one for Twin Mole, plays the dungeon theme. The one for Twin Mole doesn't play dungeon theme, though. I guess Stone Tower just wasn't needed.
Which is sad.
Yeah, because that was one of the best themes in the entire game, in my opinion. It's a really good theme.
It was. It really was.
Why are you
That's
going
area
on
1
this?
down.
Because he wants to go fast.
Yeah, it makes it easy to get here.
But couldn't you have done the bomb thing?
I do, but I'm not going to waste more bombs and waste my time if I don't do it. This is just easier to do.
Nope, but gotta back up. Not gonna catch up, flower. Which I'm glad they put these platforms over here on the side.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit easier for your waiting, because then you have to worry about all these things moving around, timing it perfectly. At least when you're on the edges, you don't have to worry about that timing as much.
Yep.
Twin Mold, not now. Don't run past my cutscene. We'll take care of you later.
But I wanna play.
Later.
Why are these kids so greedy?
Well,
Why
the
do
thing
they
is,
need
look at the
masks? They have
kids.
masks already.
When we look at these kids, they actually look like the Happy Mask salesman, and they act like the Happy Mask salesman. Like, you want to be a salesman too? So a lot of people have questions of this final area about these kids. Like, is Majora's Mask linked to the Happy Mask salesman? Does he have the powers, or was he a part of that tribe that has the powers that Majora came from? There's a lot of unanswered questions here. But these kids are very much like the Happy Mask salesman, and it raises a lot of questions.
I think we should talk about this area too, the Goron area. This is probably one of the hardest parts of the game. So
yeah, this is very precise. It takes a lot of practice. I mean, I get my first try, but after I played this game for years, I had practice.
I will just say this:
now.
Just be very patient, because you will liable to get angry and you will fall off a few times.
There is a trick to this, though, but you'll be showing it off on your end.
Yeah, there is a trick.
I just beat this game just recently. This part alone took me 40 minutes.
Yeah, because this part is very difficult, and it is very easy to fall off. But the trick that Amber's going to be showing will at least make it a little bit easier on you. It's more forgiving at that point. But you are going to be going super fast through this area. Just make sure we both get to the final boss around the same time. Two of the 4 areas get sped up, so...
Whee! I'm super Goron!
But in the beginning section, you just want to bounce off the chest. You don't want to actually hold anything. You only want to hold up, really.
I shut that off on purpose. I shut that off on purpose. Don't hold your control stick during that area, because you will bounce off the chest.
And this is the trick we were talking about. If you enter that door where the kid is, it actually changes your spawn point back to there if you fall. Just make sure you don't hit any of these warps that you see, because if you hit one of those, it takes you back to the beginning of all this. And then, of course, your spawn point changes back to there.
Yep.
Amber, that only took you 2 times.
No, it didn't. Sorry. Sorry to ruin everyone's confidence.
No, I was on here a good, I don't know, like, what, 6-7 minutes at the most?
Yeah.
So.
Plus, remember that was sped up?
Okay.
So, 2 minutes to you could have been like 5 to 6 minutes in real time.
Yeah. Thankfully, Lester is just nice to our viewers and decided to cut off all my failing.
Well, luckily you didn't fail too much. It was really like 2 or 3 major ones, I think. I think it was just mainly like 2 major fails, which weren't really too bad.
Yeah, I would have kept in one part as a funny and put it at the end, because I remember there was one part where I went flying through the air and then I hit the bridge and then fell.
Yeah, it just kind of looked like a little bit of a glitchy mess. So the Zora section is probably the easiest one. Basically, if you just know where to go here, then you'll go both to the heart piece and then to the child at the end. I think some of these gossip stones tell you where to go, so don't give up your Mask of Truth. That should be one of the last ones you give up, honestly.
Yeah,
but honestly, for this one, I recommend just looking up a guide, because the pathway is just easy to look up at this point. It's pretty much left, left, right, left for the heart piece, and left, right for the child. That's a guarantee to get you the right results.
Yep.
And if you mess up, there's actually a little trick you can do to swim against the current. If you hold to the bottom right, you can actually swim against the current.
It's a little bit difficult to do, though, but it is a way you can save yourself if you get to the wrong area. Like, if you're going for the heart piece and you get to the child first, which I've done before, you can use that trick just to get somewhere else and then try again. Because once you get the mask to the children, you can't come back to this area. So you would have to try this again in a different cycle if you screwed up.
I thought that when I first did this, I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to. I thought that you just missed your chance. I was like, that stinks. I was like, no, you just have to reset the cycle if that happens.
Yeah.
One thing I don't like is they put the heart piece right behind it because you think you would miss it at first.
Yeah, because all the ROM paths look like that. One gossip stone staying in the middle, and then just an exit right behind it. But they hide that one so cleverly.
Twin Mold, you're greedy.
Yeah, he wants 4 masks.
Yeah. This one's the most different one, honestly, because all these different things we've been doing have basically just been big puzzles in a sense, and have been testing our abilities with all the transformation masks. But this one's more or less just a test for Link's combat, since this one will mainly just be fighting a bunch of enemies that we've fought before. Pretty much mainly just like little mini-bosses. And there's actually an Easter egg in this section that will allow you to skip some switches, and I'll be showing it off on my end. We'll be seeing the switches you have to hit on Amber's end.
Yeah.
Because Lester likes to break things.
Actually, this is not even a glitch. It's an Easter egg, which is very convenient. I don't know if one of these gossip stones tell you to do this, but I'll point out when we get there. But hey, Lizvote, how you doing? Oh, you're already dead. Why are you here again?
To look scary.
Yeah, not even menacing. Just one little slash and he dies.
At least it wasn't a wizrobe.
Yeah, because we already fought like 5 of those things. But we have a Garrow Master. Third time we fought this guy.
Doing.
That guy's a jerk.
But if you use a Great Fairy Sword, 2 jump slashes will kill it in an instant.
And then get away, get away, get away.
Run away.
Gonna blow up.
Yeah, as always.
Or Twin Mold, stop being greedy.
He's always greedy.
Greedy kid.
He's gonna be greedy in the end and take 4 more masks.
Yep, he takes
Right, so
whatever mask.
this is one of the parts where you have to know you can hookshot a chest to continue, because if you don't know how to do that, you're stuck. But right here with this Gossip Stone, you actually want to play the Song of Storms here. This is that Easter egg I talked about. If you play the Song of Storms here, in the next room it activates a ladder that you would normally have to use a bomb chew to activate a switch. So using that Gossip Stone playing the Song of Storms skips that. And it's a nice little Easter egg. I just found out about this over a year ago at this point. This is honestly one of the most obscure things about the game, in my opinion. Because I don't think anything really points you out to this.
You'd have to go look it up.
Pretty much. I found out about it by watching 100% speedrun of this game at one point. I saw them do that. It's like, wait, what? That ladder's not supposed to be there.
Like
I tried it myself and it works.
Man, you really sped up my side.
Yeah, it's like 3 times the speed, really. Yeah, the bomb chews you're supposed to use in this room to get this ladder to appear. So we'll see that on Amber's side. But if you come up the ladder and play the Song of Storms in front of this Gossip Stone to the left, then the next room's door will be unlocked. Because once again, you need to use bomb chews to hit a switch that will unlock the door. But if you play Song of Storms, it'll do that for you automatically. And also, that's the last heart container in the game.
Yep.
We got all the pieces of heart, we have all the heart containers. We're good to go. But this is that switch I was talking about. You blow up this wall here on the side, shoot an arrow at it, and it'll activate the ladder.
There's a trick to the bomb chews on this too. When you hold them out, stand in the center, and wait until 2.5 blinks, and then let go of the bomb chew, and it will hit it right on time.
Yeah, that's a really good strategy for that one. Let's see, on the Amber side, that door is locked, and right above her is another one of those areas where you just bomb it and then hit a switch.
I held that one up too much. There we go.
Yeah, and this one you need fire arrows for. So you need magic for this too. Honestly, going to this final area, I just recommend having Chateau Armani in your system.
Yeah, because you're going to be doing the Goron thing a lot, so might as well.
Not just that,
you know?
but in other areas you're going to be using magic a lot too. This final boss you can use a lot of magic on if you use certain abilities or certain items.
You just ran over the kid.
I don't care, he's evil.
Oh,
Tried to kill everyone.
Sad. I'm really sad. I have to get up my best friend.
Funny could.
But because we gave up all of our masks, Majora's like, nah, you don't have any more masks, even though we have our transformation ones. Apparently they don't count. So, he gives us our final mask in the game, and our final transformation mask. Fierce Deity Mask. Most broken one in the game. Flat out just saying that now.